young, beautiful nurse, earning good money, with a good profession, good career, traveling the world, having a grand time, and all of a sudden this illness, this disease called meningitis changes your life drastically to the point that you lose your limbs, you lose your nose, and all that. Blood clots,
heart
attacks, kidney. Yeah. Now you can't work.
For now.
Your mom left work to take care of you.
Yes.
How do you rebuild from that? It's only been a year and a half.
Yes, correct. But actually, I just finished rehab in April, and that's when I got my prosthetics and learned how to feed myself, bathe, toilet, and everything. So rehab is where you learn to be independent again, try to get your life back. But of course, it's still hard. The transition from rehab to going home was probably the most hardest than actually coming home from the hospital initially.
What was the most difficult thing about this whole experience? Is it physical? Is it psychological? Is it seeing your loved ones, seeing your family?
Absolutely.
What is it?
All of the above. I mean, the physical, I have a hard time with dealing with my body image. You know, I was like you, very petite. I love to wear dresses and heels, and now I feel like I don't want to expose my body. On 100-degree weather, I will wear long sleeves and pants. I can't deal with it right now. I'm so embarrassed. Even though I know I shouldn't be, it's very hard for me to deal with. Plus the emotional issues. I was very depressed. Luckily now I'm seeing a psychologist that really helps me. Before I wasn't, and I was going through a very hard time before that, the anxiety and depression.
When you see yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
Well, first it took me months, I want to say 3 or 4 months after my amputations to finally see myself in the mirror. The first time I did, we were still in the hospital. My mom pushed me in the wheelchair and I saw my reflection and I just burst into tears because I didn't know who that was. So it was very hard for me. Even now, I don't look in the mirror unless, let's say I'm going out. I just need to make sure there's nothing in my teeth or my hair is okay. I can go days without looking in the mirror, where before, every time I pass by the mirror, I have to look in a mirror. So it's very hard to deal with my body image. And like you said too, my family, I feel so guilty, even though I know it's not my fault. I love my mom so much, and she has sacrificed so much for me.
But that's what parents do, right?
Right, especially being Filipino. We're close-knit. We love our families. Our mothers, our fathers would do anything for us. And that's what my mom has done for me. And
I'm sure they're also praying. I know my dad sometimes he would tell me, sometimes when I'm feeling something, he would say, I would pray that I be the one with the disease or the illness because I can handle it. I'm old enough. Right. But you're still young and you're starting your life, and I'm sure you get that from your parents too.
Right. But you know, it's funny that you say that because I say that. I say I'm glad I'm the one that instead of my nephew, my brothers and sisters, my mom, I'm glad I was the one who got sick because I feel like I want to be strong for them. So I was, you know, I'm not happy about it, but I'd rather be sick than any of them because I love them so much. And
you wouldn't wish this on anyone?
No. And I know deep down inside I'm tough, I'm strong. I was always very independent, and I still am now, despite my, you know, physical challenges. But I can conquer it. And I know this is a long and challenging journey, but I can definitely, you know, literally be back up on my feet.
I love that attitude. Such a fighter.
Thank you.
Future. What does the future look like for you? Do you even think about that? Do you even think beyond next month, beyond next year? Family? What?
Absolutely. Well, family. I definitely want to have a family. You know, and that's another thing. I feel like I hope I find someone who would love me for me and not my physical. You know, wouldn't care that I'm like this. I hope I find someone that would really just love me for the inside. And I definitely want to start a family, have a child, raise a child. And of course, career-wise, I definitely want to go back to being a nurse. I love my prior job. I still intend to go back. And I definitely want to I want to make a difference in the community. I want to clear up some of the misconceptions people have about meningitis, or even people with amputees or any kind of disability. So I want to be an advocate for them. I want to speak, do public speaking. I start a foundation.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We learned so much from you today. But also, thank you for giving us a chance to help you. Information on the screen, because you do need help,
Yes.
especially financially.
Right, correct. I have a lot of bills to pay, my medications, some of the tooling aids that I need just to help me with daily tasks. Especially, the biggest thing is home modifications.
Oh, yes.
Our house is a little older home, so it's not very accessible, handicap accessible. Even it's hard for me to take a shower. It's just so tight.
And in as much that Karen is helping us today by warning us of this disease and what we can do to prevent it from happening to us, we are also asking for your help to help Karen give her hope in life, which she already does, has a lot. But Karen, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And thank you in advance for your help. And thank you for watching Kababayan today. I'll see you again next week.